Alright, welcome back, family. Today we'll be looking into Mena. She's on the news for some vile acts, and we're gonna cover that. Now, I gotta tell you, I really don't know who Mena is. The only time I ever heard her name was in association with DJ Envy. He had been fooling with her. He's a married man. He had Mena as his side piece, and when he got caught, I remember specifically him going on the radio with puppy dog eyes, declaring his love for his wife and telling her how he had messed up, how he had allowed a bird to sidetrack him from the loving relationship that he has with his wife. Yeah, okay, Envy, we understand you had to do what you had to do. You didn't need to put that on the radio, but I guess you got caught publicly, so you had to make the apology just as loud. Other than that, I did not know Mena, but having done a little digging and saw what was out there in reference to her, it appears that she is a very troubled person. She has anger management issues, which is why she's constantly getting into it on Love and Hip Hop. So who is Mena? Her claim to fame is being a character on Love and Hip Hop. Prior to that, she was a video vixen who had made her rounds dating different celebrities. She is of Puerto Rican and Dominican descent and is very proud of her self-proclaimed foul mouth, potty mouth. She embraces that fully. Now, she is married to Safari Samuel, Nicki Minaj's ex-boyfriend. Now, the bulk of the issue and how this came about was when she was married to Safari, Safari had expressed concern for Spice because it was said that Spice had died during a botched body enhancement surgery in the Dominican Republic. When Safari was crying about this news, obviously it was misinformation, but when he was crying, when he heard that Spice had died, Erica was very upset and concerned as to why did he care so much? Why was he crying? Was he involved with her in some way? After Safari and Erica got divorced, Safari went to Spice and told Spice how Erica reacted when he cried for her when he heard the news that she was supposedly dead. Why would Safari do such a thing? I don't know. To me, that's a bitch move. I don't care if I'm no longer with this person. I don't need to go start trouble over here because that's what you're doing. When you go tell a woman about the actions of another woman, which isn't favorable, you start in trouble. That's a bitch move. Real men don't do things like that. So to me, that's a strike against Safari. So that's how this whole thing began. A meeting was set up, and this is how it went.
I feel like you're acting like you're the first woman to be divorced, and you're the first woman that's left with 2 children to fend for. I've been doing it for 14 years.
I've been doing it for
nowhere.
16.
Okay?
16.
Okay, with
16
your son that don't like you. That bitch should have died. You want to mention my kid? You should have died, bitch. You monkey. You blue monkey.
Now I could spend all day telling you about the numerous times that Erica has used the term monkey in reference to black people with people that she was having issues with. She's made a post about one of her co-stars, Johnny Blaze, referring to her as a monkey, and she also went on to say when dealing with some staff members in the past, she supposedly said this was not affirmed. I don't like working with these black monkeys. I don't usually do business with these black monkeys. Okay, again, that statement there was never really confirmed. It was hearsay from staffers that she had issues with. Now, to tell you the truth, having dealt with Latinos from all of my life, really, I have heard them use this term on numerous occasions. But most Latinos don't really acknowledge who they are. There's no such thing as a Latino race. Keep that in mind. Most Latinos, specifically dealing with Caribbean ones, let's say Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans, and even Panamanians, most of them are an amalgamation. Different ethnic groups came together to make who they are. Dominican, most of them have 50% African DNA in them. Puerto Rican less, Cuban, somewhere down the middle, Panamanians, same thing. Most of them are primarily Africans. But for whatever reason, most of them will tell you, no, I know black man. No, I know black man. I Spanish. You're fucking idiots. Spanish is a language. Spaniards are from Spain, which is European. You are the result of interbreeding between Europeans, Africans, and Native Americans. So, it just so happens that a lot of these people are ashamed of their African ancestry. Not all, some of them. Most Dominicans or Puerto Ricans that I know would either identify as white or black. Some of them would lean towards their blackness, some of them would lean towards their whiteness. Whatever you want to do is cool with me, but you gotta understand, you Latinos is not a race. Keep that in mind. Now, having said that, do I believe Erica Mena is a racist? No, I believe she's just a foul-mouthed individual who has no self-control. So when she was challenged, and triggered by the way, I believe she was triggered when Spice commented about her son and their relationship, or lack thereof. She wanted to retaliate. And her only defense was to dredge down into the sewers, which is what she knows. Pick up the most filth that she can get and decide to throw it at Spice because that's all she knows. This girl just hit me where it hurts and I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna return the favor. So she refers to her as a monkey, even saying, I wish you would have died. This girl, Erica Mena, is a complete fake. Now I can go all day describing to you who exactly this Erica Mena really is, but we need to go no further than her interaction with her ex-husband, Safari Samuel. Literally, you'll get the picture after we examine the divorce of these two and how she conducted herself. My God.
Oh my God, I'm officially divorced! Yes! I'm officially primary custodian of the kids.
Good for you, Erica. You've just been awarded primary custodial parents, relegating the father to once-a-week visits and every other weekend. An absentee father to be exact. But this is what you wanted. Safari wanted 50-50, where you share custody jointly, where half the times the kids are with you, the other time they're with him. That's real parenting. That's what most men go for. But a lot of these women, they want primary custodial supervision over the kids. So you got that. Now, what do you think the next thing that she says is?
What about the child support? That's it?
Uh-oh.
Tony, that's crazy. Why?
Uh-oh.
Are you kidding me?
Wait. She's talking to her attorney and she's upset about something, right? What is she upset about? Because she just got primary physical custody, right? She just got primary physical custody. Why are you so mad?
Not all of this financial burden with my children is on me.
Come on.
This is not fair. Like he doesn't have to pay nothing of it?
He doesn't have to pay nothing? Look at her arm now. Oh, who remembers her arm from before? Who remembers her arm from before? She was fucking, it was like this. Now it's like this. What do you mean? What do you mean? Look at the difference. Look at the difference of the arms, right? And look at Brian pumping me. Look at Brian. You first of all, you know Brian don't give a shit. You know he don't care. He's acting. He's like, oh baby, that nigga don't care. Right? Look at him. You know this dude don't care about this situation.
It's not fair. That's what you asked for. What's not fair? You wanted it this way. The man said 50-50. You wanted to take all the responsibility and ruin your kid's life despite the fact that their father will be cut out of their lives except for one day a week and every other weekend. This is what you asked for. What's not fair? You won. You won. What's not fair? Oh, you wanted the kids and you wanted the bag. Dismiss the father. No, that's not how it works. You got what you wanted, so sit there like a big girl and take it.
Financially, the kids are my responsibility. I have primary custody of them. Damn. I'm officially divorced. Okay. But Safari doesn't have to pay anything. My God.
So let's look at it. She's crying to these people, including Brian Pumper, saying that Safari doesn't have to pay anything. Does that even make sense in this country? Let's fact check. Let's look at a few paperwork provided by the lead attorney. Now, this piece of paper provides monthly income from both mother and father in total. Mother, father, total. It says that Safari makes $61,000 a month while Erica makes $34,000. And if you scroll down where it says monthly child support amount rounded to whole numbers, the number is $4,305. Erica, who makes $34,000 a month, will be getting $4,305. I have to be responsible for the whole of it? No, you're lying. The man has to pay $4,000 a month. Now let's take a look at this next document, again provided by the lead attorney. And this document was provided by an arbiter who had to stand over this case. They couldn't agree, so they decided to bring a neutral party in arbitration. And this was what that person concluded. It goes on to say, in November 2020, while plaintiff Erica was pregnant with her second child, Safari posted online a photo of him in front of their marital residence. He tagged the marital residence divorce court and titled the post, "Ending 2020 as a Bachelor." The parties discussed divorce, and the evidence provides that they both knew the marriage was failing before the birth of their second child. Erica's reaction to Safari's infidelity included destroying property of his, including, but not limited to, multiple pairs of sneakers, as well as damage to his motorcycle and computer. Safari testified the value was approximately $50,000. The arbiter's papers continue, and this part was as surprising to me as I'm sure it will be to you, but check this out, listen. As a result of the property damage, Safari decided to purchase another residence at Fayette County, Georgia, so that he would be close to the children but not living with Erica. However, thereafter, Erica temporarily moved the children to Florida. Listen up. Safari followed and rented a residence in Florida near the plaintiff and the children. Thereafter, Erica testified she's moving back to Georgia. So, I gotta say, salute to you, Safari. You made the extra effort to be in your children's lives. Now, until I read these papers, I didn't know Safari was such a stand-up guy. Again, best up yourself, Safari. It is clear that the Erica character is so toxic that she's willing to sacrifice her kids because she has a beef with the guy who she knew was a cheater. She met him while he was involved with a friend of hers, two friends of hers, and she still dealt with him. What do you think? What do you think? What did you think? That your shit was so good that he was gonna stop his ways just to be with you? You guys got married while you were pregnant and got divorced while you were pregnant. He was with Nicki Minaj for 14 years, did not marry her, but you come along and think that this man was ready to give it all up, give up chasing box, give up slinging dick around town for you. It might have seemed like a good thing, an honorable thing. You knocked me up, make an honest woman out of me, so maybe that's what he was doing, but again, a leopard don't change their spots. Safari's a playboy, will always be. He's known for pleasing the women, and you just happen to be his latest victim. He's gonna keep his train rolling, and I'm sure there's another woman that's gonna be after you, and that's just the way it goes. Like I said, family, there's lots to say about this woman, but we don't need to take it there. We know that she needs help. Hopefully she gets the treatment that she requires and can proceed to raise productive children. But as it is, and as it's concerned with Safari, we now know that he's not the clown and the piece of shit that he's presented to be. Look, family, all we can do is say a prayer for this Erica chick. She's extremely damaged. She's a narcissist, and she gave up on her first son, which is why she was triggered by Spice mentioning it. But she has two other young children with Safari. Let's pray that she doesn't affect them and lead them in a direction that doesn't service them. The whole colorism thing is a fact throughout the Caribbean, in Latin countries and in countries that are primarily black. Look at Haiti, for example. There's a case where people who are lighter in complexion feel some air of superiority to the darker ones. That is a result of brainwash of European imperialism that have affected you guys, and you've not washed it out of your system. So, what do you guys think about all this? Am I sparing the rod, not calling Erica a blatant racist? Am I making excuses for Caribbean people that have marched this walk for as long as I've known? I'll say this, in your state of anger, how many times have you referred to a race or a class of people in a manner that would be considered somewhat racist. We've all done it. I've done it. You've done it. But are you a racist? Probably not. Am I a racist? I really don't have a racist bone in my body. Trust me, I have issues with how imperialism has affected and impregnated every inch of the world, and how that system is the marching order for the world. And those who have not been able to unthink in order to rethink are still subject to it, which is what I believe Erica's problem is. But I don't know. You leave your thoughts in the comments. You let me know what you think. Let me know. Again, criticize me as much as you want to. I'd like to know where you disagree with me at. This is my opinion. You have yours, and I'd like to hear it. So please leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for checking me out one more time. Catch you on the next one.